So many years ago, I went to have an interview with a couple I often saw together in the public. Wherever the husband was, his wife was either by his side or nearby. I was single then and I found their closeness so intriguing. So at the interview, I asked the wife, I said, Madam, do you ever have issues with your husband? Do you ever fight? She smiled and I remember she said that fight? No. Disagreement, yes. We often disagree to agree, and then we move on. That conversation deepened my understanding of marriage and life. Now, disagreement and fighting are not the same. You can disagree without letting it turn into a fight. Disagreement and fighting differ fundamentally in both intention and outcome. Disagreement is a natural part of relationship. It's an expression of diverse perspective and individual experiences. When handled constructively, disagreement can even strengthen a relationship, fostering deeper understanding and mutual respect. It allows both people to express their views honestly and to negotiate solutions that work for both parties. Fighting, on the other hand, often involves a breakdown of respect and communication. It can be driven by a desire to win or to prove to the other person that, look, I am better than you. You are wrong. Or, yeah, you are wrong. I am right. Rather than to find common solutions to that very issue they are disagreeing upon. Fights are typically emotionally charged, which can cloud judgment and lead to hurtful words or actions that create lasting scars in relationship. Fighting often escalates tension and distances people from each other, sometimes over minor issues. Many of you who are divorced today, or you are not enjoying your relationship or your marriage with friends or your spouse, is simply because you lack understanding of how to manage disagreement. Parents, teach your children that disagreement must come in life. It is a vital part of life. In heaven, God had disagreement with the devil. On earth, Jesus Christ and many of the prophets had disagreement with people around them. So, who are you not to have one? Not all disagreement should end up in breakage of relationship with friends or your spouses. Check yourself also. There are men or women you are not relating with again over a disagreement. Must you finally break relationship or marriage over this? Is there no other way to resolve this issue and move on? The key to handling relationship without letting them turn into fight is respect, patience, and willingness to listen. Now, let us discuss 10 strategies to handle disagreement with understanding and maturity. Number 1, practice active listening. Active listening is more than just hearing the other person out. It's about truly understanding their perspective. This requires focusing on the words without formulating a response in your mind simultaneously. By paying close attention, you will discover the underlying concerns or misunderstanding that can easily be clarified. Practicing active listening helps the other person feel respected and valued, setting a foundation for a productive conversation. Number 2, maintain a calm and respectful tone. Tensions naturally run high during disagreements, and tempers can easily flare. Maintaining a calm and respectful tone keeps the conversation from escalating. Speak in a steady, calm voice and avoid making accusatory or inflammatory statements. This encourages the other person to respond in kind, making it easier to resolve the issues without resorting to anger or hostility. Number 3, seek to understand, not to win. Approaching disagreement with the goal of winning can lead to dismissing the other person's viewpoint, creating a competitive rather than a collaborative environment. Instead, Focus on understanding their perspective, even if it differs from your own. This shift in mindset promotes empathy, makes the other person more willing to compromise, and helps both parties to work together, a mutually beneficial solution. Number 4, focus on key issues, not the person. In the heat of disagreement, it is easy to let frustration turn personal. Attacking someone's character, intelligence, or beliefs can lead to defensive reactions and a breakdown in communication. Instead, keep focus on the specific issues at hand and avoid using language that blames or criticizes the other person. By remaining objective, you encourage open dialogue and allow for a more solution-focused conversation. Number 5, take responsibility for your role. In most disagreements, each person plays a part. Acknowledging your own contributions to the disagreement can disarm potential conflicts and promote the spirit of cooperation. If you made a mistake, apologize sincerely. This gesture can pave the way for mutual respect and makes it easier for the other person to own up to their own part as well. Number 6, pause and reflect before responding. During disagreements, emotions can cloud judgment and prompt hasty responses. If you feel you are becoming overwhelmed, take a pause to gather your thoughts and manage your emotions. This break will be as short as a deep breath or as long as a walk to clear your health. Reflecting before responding can prevent impulsive reactions and help you respond thoughtfully rather than reactively. Number 7, find common ground always. Identifying areas of agreement, no matter how small, can serve as a starting point to find a solution. Emphasize shared values or goals to foster a collaborative atmosphere. When you find common ground, it demonstrates goodwill and helps you both to move forward with a sense of shared purpose, reducing the overall tension. Number 8, when explaining your perspective, use I statement to convey how you feel without placing blame on the other person. For example, say, I feel you don't respect me. I feel you don't like me. I feel you don't just want to listen to me or do issues the way I want it. Instead of saying, you don't love me, you don't like me, you are very disrespectful, you are not a good person. No, say, I feel so. I feel so. You see, I statement reduces defensiveness and make it easier for the other person to understand your feelings without feeling attacked. Number 9, stay solution oriented. Rather than dwelling on the problem, shift the focus to potential solution. Don't discuss problem always. Let us look for solution. Every time say, look, what is the solution? Ask a question. What can we do to improve this situation? Or how can we make this work for both of us? Number 10, agree to disagree when necessary. Sometimes, despite all efforts, a common agreement isn't possible. In such cases, it's mature to acknowledge the differences and respectfully agree to disagree. This doesn't mean avoiding the issues or harboring resentment. Instead, it's about accepting that not every disagreement can be fully resolved. By accepting different views, you show respect for the other person's perspective and preserve the relationship integrity. Sometimes allow issues to go. Sometimes just agree. Okay, you've won. You've won. It helps us to move ahead. Disagreements are a natural part of our relationship, but handling them with understanding and maturity can lead to growth and stronger connection. By listening actively, focusing on the issue, and prioritizing solution, you can navigate conflict effectively and come out of other sides with greater mutual respect. I hope you gained something today on resolving disagreement with maturity. I will be back very shortly with how to treat people you regard as your enemy. May God be with you. I love you. Bye.